Hello and welcome to today's lesson. In today's lesson, you will be learning your first topic from chemistry, and it's titled Introduction to Chemistry. Alright? By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Define chemistry. 2. You should be able to state career prospects in chemistry. That is, the different career opportunities that you can, take as having a knowledge of chemistry. Then you should have an idea of what the scientific method is, and then finally we'll look at adverse effect of chemistry. Okay, now when we talk of chemistry, what comes to your mind? Chemistry is not far from what you already have an idea about. Remember your junior school, you did basic science. So chemistry is a branch of physical science. Science is divided into different branches. Okay, you have physical science, you have life science, you have mathematics, and the rest. So chemistry is a physical science, okay, and is concerned with nature, the composition, properties, and uses of matter, as well as the changes matter what undergo. You should take note of that. All right, I take it again. It studies the nature, the composition, the properties, and uses of matter, as well as the changes matter what undergo. And there are two major physical sciences you should know. One is chemistry, and of course the other is what? Physics. You can classify your biology as a life science. Now, you can define chemistry for me as the study of matter and its composition, and also the changes in which matter what undergo is very acceptable. Okay. Now, if chemistry studies matter, what then is matter? Matter is anything that has weight and take up space. Okay, anything that has weight and takes up space is matter. And we know there are three main states of matter, even though there are four. There are solid, liquid, gas, and of course your plasma, which is hot matter. Is it not? Yes. Everything found around us is composed of matter. In other words, what the universe is today is matter. In fact, it will surprise you to know that even in space where they say nothing exists, there is now evidence to prove that dark matter still exists, okay, because of invisible hold on particles in space. Your food, items, and everything you have, they are all made up of matter. Now, it was discovered that matter itself composed of tiny particles in zillions, known as atoms. The name of the scientist is called Democritus. He was the first person to propose that matter is made up of tiny particles known as what? Atomos. From which the word atom is drawn. Your chair, your bed, everything you see is made up of matter. Now, matter undergo different changes when being subjected to different conditions. For example, if I subject these woods to fire, what do you think will happen? Do you think it will remain the same? No. Of course, the wood will change. Is it not? Yes. Similarly, if I put water into my freezer, the water will change. Is it not? Yes. Now, the study of what happens to matter when subjected to stress or new conditions and made to undergo changes is the definition of chemistry. Anytime you study the changes that substances undergo, you are actually studying what? Chemistry. Now, the origin of chemistry can be dated back to the discovery of fire. Okay, fire was discovered first when men learned to strike stones together, okay, in the presence of dry leaves, and this has given man a lot of comfort. Okay, it helped man to adapt very well to his environment. Why? Because fire helped man to cook food, fire helped man to prevent cold, fire helped man to light up the house also. Is it not? Yes. So you see, chemistry have long been practiced before it was even called what? Chemistry. Hence, because of the importance of chemistry, it is known as what? Central science. Why? Because chemistry cut across physics, mathematics, biology, medicine, agriculture, and even biochemistry, and even your aerospace and the rest, because it studies the center of life, which of course is matter. Is it not? Yes. I will not define chemistry once again. It is that branch of physical science that studies matter, its composition, properties, uses, and the changes in which matter what undergo. Okay, from our understanding, that is the summary of the definition of what? Chemistry. Antoine Lavoisier, a French chemist, is most credited as the father of modern chemistry because of his contribution to chemistry. He discovered oxygen, even though there is a conflict between him and Joseph Priestley, who was not a chemist then, but an amateur scientist. He also established the concept of conservation of mass through this discovery, okay? Because there was serious challenge in the science community then. Now, from chemistry study, we usually move from the known or the lighter part or the easier part to the unknown, which is the more complex and difficult part. Hence, chemistry is arranged in such a way that you learn each topic one at a time, and it is very important that you pay attention to every single topics because they depend on each other to get the understanding. For example, if you cannot understand this topic I'm explaining to you now, it will be very difficult for you to understand the next topic, and if you cannot understand the next topic, it will be very difficult for you to understand the subsequent topic that will follow. That is how chemistry patterns itself, okay? So your attention, your focus will be needed all through your studies in chemistry in your secondary school. All right, now we'll look at careers in chemistry, okay, or we'll call career prospects. Chemistry as a subject is very broad, and as a science it is even broader because it finds application in almost all sciences, okay? But areas where you can develop career teaching service with the knowledge of chemistry, either as a course like me that study industrial chemistry, you can actually offer teaching service not just in classroom but in different areas, okay? You can offer teaching service in other, like in university, polytechnic, and the rest. Health services, there's a branch of chemistry we call medicinal chemistry, we call biochemistry as well. These people can work in health services, and of course people that study medicine and surgery as well, is it not? You need the knowledge of chemistry as well to do that. You find careers in health services, okay? Also, chemistry can get careers in food processing, either a food technologist or a research chemist, and even those with the knowledge of food and nutrition as well, is it not? Yes. Then you have manufacturing, okay? We'll talk of manufacturing, mean production. People like industrial chemists, chemical engineers, name them, research chemists, and the rest find careers in this area. Then we have agriculture, where you have the agricultural scientist, you have the research chemist, you have the biochemist, you have the physiologist as well, okay? Next, you have forestry, okay? Forestry, you have chemists and scientists who research to preserve forest life and also improve on them. Next, you have the extractive industries, which consist of your chemists, your mining engineers, and then your geologists. These people, they extract raw materials and also search for minerals, okay? Let's then look at uses or applications of chemistry, all right? The knowledge of chemistry finds very wide applications, okay? And we're going to look at some of the areas where chemistry has helped improve lives, all right? The first, of course, is food, okay? The use of fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides, even fungicides, and the rest, okay? And also the application of preservative to preserve food have all helped to improve or increase food availability, which in return has helped to meet the increasing population as a result of knowledge of chemistry. Next is medicine. The medicine we take today to improve our health as a result of intensive research from knowledge of chemistry and technology as well, okay? In the field of chemistry, we call these people medicinal chemists or medicinal chemistry. Next is housing. Housing is what we call material chemistry, okay? These people specialize in research of materials that are durable, lightweight, and at the same time reliable, okay? Steel, carbon steel, and the alloy are examples of this material, all obtained as a result of research in chemistry. Then you have clothing. The variety of textiles you have today as a result of intensive research an application of the knowledge of chemistry, all right, both from production to manufacturing. Do you get now? Yes. Then you have transportation. Without fuel, you agree with me that nothing will move, is it not? None of this engine will work. So the fuel you use in fueling all these automobile engines are as a result of the knowledge of chemistry as well, is it not? Yes. This is where we'll draw our curtains for today. Now, next lesson we'll look at the scientific method, which is the pattern or the procedure scientists follow to make discoveries. And then we'll also look at the adverse effect of chemistry to our environment.